What's going on, everybody? Doc, Average Gamer Guys, back yet again. And as you can tell, some more Rocket League action today. We really have been trying to keep up with all of the news and everything coming out for free to play. And we got a little bit more in session for you today, specifically talking about the new way seasons are going to work, kind of how the Rocket Pass and all that kind of stuff is going to work once we go free to play, as well as a new rank structure for competitive play and some other interesting competitive changes. So sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, boot up your Rocket League, get your training going, throw us off to the side, sit back, relax, enjoy, and we'll try to get you all of the info. More Rocket League to come. As you guys know, trying again to keep you as best we can up to date. First and foremost, before we jump into everything, appreciate all of the support. It really does make a huge difference. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the subs that we've gained. Glad you guys are enjoying the content. We look forward to bringing you more, especially when free-to-play launches. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Also, give us a follow over on Twitch. Join the Discord as well. Discord is going to be the big place where we're going to be hosting tournaments when free-to-play drops. So if you're interested in having some fun in a tournament, being able to maybe be showcased in a video, as well as potentially earning some cool prizes that we'll put up when we host some of these tournaments, as well as maybe being on our Twitch, be sure to stop in over there. And again, all the follows, the likes, the subs, comments, it all helps the channel so much, so we can't say thank you enough for that. So without further ado, as you guys know, we're going to jump over to the desktop. We're going to take a look at this and have some good tunes rocking in the background. So free to play. The big question that everybody asks is, when is it coming? And I'm going to say soon. I'll scroll down to this here at the bottom. It says, yes, we've been sharing a ton, the next update, and everybody wants to know when to expect it. They're going to be rolling out an update on current platforms in the next few weeks, sometime around mid-September, and then launch of free-to-play will follow shortly thereafter. As I can imagine, there's probably going to be a couple of updates, one big one to kind of package it up, and then probably a couple smaller ones after that, in order to get everything ready. So they said they can't share the exact date. I'm sure they're still probably working through that. They've got to get final testing, final quality control on the package of the update as well. So they say stay tuned. All right. I'll cover this as well just because we're here. They did say that when free-to-play launches, it's only going to be available to new PC players via the Epic Games Store. So if you want to get it on Steam for whatever reason right now is your chance before it launches, sometime probably mid to late September. So be sure to do that if you wish to do that. Otherwise, you'll be able to get it for free on the Epic Games Store, which is probably not too bad anyway. So let's scroll back up to the top. We're talking about streamlined seasons here. I'm going to just basically summarize all of this here. It basically says that when a season starts for Rocket League, all the three things are going to start at the same time. The new tournaments, so basically your ranked tournaments, all the tournaments that they're going to be hosting, that will start at the same time, as well as Rocket Pass, as well as competitive season. So basically, we're getting a refresh. They're starting from Season 1 as well, and all of those things, when Season 1 starts, Rocket Pass will start, competitive season will start, tournament will start, and they're going to run through the same schedule. So when competitive season ends, that means Rocket Pass is ending, and that season's tournaments are also ending, which it makes a whole lot of sense. I think that's a really smart move. I hope they're a little bit more transparent with the actual ending dates, but if it kind of aligns with Rocket Pass, that was a pretty good marker, right? So that you know you had 16 or 17 or 18 weeks to be able to progress through the Rocket Pass. So I think they're going to line that up really well for the same, and then we'll have a better idea of competitive season, tournament. They've been doing a lot better than that recently, last couple of seasons. So Season 1, free-to-play Season 1 is starting, and then we're getting all the good stuff. So when free-to-play launches, basically we're going to get that new Rocket Pass, again, the new seasons, the tournaments, all that stuff's coming at once. So this is going to be a massive, just massive update, which I'm super excited for. So probably the biggest news out of this whole thing is this bad boy right here. We get a new competitive rank. So let me roll through this right here. Basically, they're taking the Grand Champ rank. They're going to break it into 3. Grand Champ 1, 2, and 3. And they've added a new Supersonic Legend rank above the Grand Champ. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I think it's good. I think they're expecting a large influx of players, and we'll talk about that here. Basically, they're working on how the soft reset is going to work, and they're going to reset the rest of ranks to the count, basically for incoming players picking up Rocket League. That's the whole focus, right? So even if you're a newish player right now, kind of the gold silver rank, you're clearly way better than somebody that's never picked up the game before, right? There's so much for them to learn. So they basically have to talk about that the ranks are going to shift closer to the median rank, probably close to gold 3, they said. And for instance, when current bronze players complete their placement matches, they're definitely going to be placed higher since they'll be better than the new players that are starting out. So this is their soft reset, basically to try to set the curve appropriately for the people that have experience in the game versus those that are literally picking it up and booting it up for the first time. Makes a lot of sense. I think the Supersonic Legend and Breakout for Grand Champs is going to be good. It's going to be interesting to see how MMR works and all the different components of that and where this ends up landing. It might land somewhere near where it is, but obviously we'll only be able to tell once we get it. So they did also say that current Grand Champs, those of you out there, are probably going to be placed in Grand Champ 1, depending on your placement matches, and then you begin your journey to Supersonic Legend, which honestly, for a soft reset, for kind of this whole package and new update coming out, it gives you something to work towards, gives you something to kind of grind towards. So I think really competitive players, I don't know, you guys might like this. Let me know down below if you're a Grand Champ, if you think this is a good breakdown. They also said that both Grand Champ and Supersonic Legend, they're going to have their own rewards, titles, rank-specific titles at the end of Season 1 and subsequent seasons after that. So be sure to grind for that. In addition, MMR, this is an interesting one. MMR will still be displayed in the playlist menu once you hit Grand Champ 1. So I actually like that. I think that's a good change. I think a lot of folks, when they get into a game, they want to be able to see what the opposing MMR is. So you're going to be able to do that after once you hit Grand Champ 1, which is pretty cool. So Supersonic Legend, pretty cool. I actually really like what they did with the little arts on the Grand Champ titles here and ranks, and I think that's going to be interesting. So looking forward to grind. Let's see where they land. I'm curious about this soft reset, and hopefully they do it right and they put everybody near where they need to be, and then give everybody kind of, you guys know, soft reset always comes with its time. You got to kind of grind through a little bit, and I think it's going to put people in a good spot. So we'll definitely be doing our placement matches and figure out where we end up. They talked about this a little bit earlier, but basically new player experience. This is going to happen for anybody. If you're thinking about picking this game up and you're waiting for free to play, before they kind of just dropped you into the menu and just didn't give you any idea of what to do. Now, when you upload free to play and you finally get the game, they're basically going to drop you into a tutorial run through right off the bat, right? So they're going to do a tutorial. They're going to put you right on the field. They're going to teach you the basic HUD, the button layouts. You're also going to have your driver challenges, which if you didn't watch our last video, it's basically just little, very simple, easy challenges to complete in your first bit of games. And it's going to help you unlock some of the stuff that basically everybody had at the start of the game anyways, and kind of a neat little way to get you some progression, get you some items, make you feel like you're making some progress while you're learning the game. So pretty cool, really smart when it goes free to play. I think that's important. And then again, dropping people into an actual tutorial for this game is extremely important. So I think that's good. So interestingly enough, some other things to cover, all good stuff here. PlayStation Plus and Nintendo Switch Online will no longer be required for online play, which is really, really awesome. Rocket ID is going to become Epic Friends. Basically, it's just going to swap over. It's going to get a name change, and because you're linking your Epic Games account, you're going to be able to see anybody else that you have. If you already have an Epic Games account, you'll be able to see the rest of your friends online as well. So that's pretty cool. They have some new chats incoming, which these are great chats, actually. I'm very excited for some new quick chats. Faking, bumping, on your left and right, and passing. I can't think of a better set of 5, honestly, to give folks. I really sincerely could not. Faking, bumping, these two, and then passing. Perfect. That's great. That's a huge quality of life improvement, in my opinion. Default settings are going to be changing for incoming players. Voice chat disabled. That's really smart. And then you're going to have your air roll set to basically one of your left triggers or bumpers there. So I think that's really smart. You're going to be able to do Heat Seeker and private matches. That's pretty cool. They can have a new bot difficulty under Rookie for those new players trying to get a mix. This is a really interesting one. The Merc is getting a new unique hitbox for a total of 6 hitbox types. Here's where I think this is going to go. First of all, you Merc players, you might hate this, you might love this. Depends what the hitbox is. I also think they're trying to vary up the hitboxes in the game for future cars that they bring out. They've been very segmented to, well, up to this point, 5, but they've been very, very selective with hitboxes and how cars work in that, and I think they're just trying to add one additional little layer here for future car designs, not just with the Merc, but with some other ones as well. So we'll see how this plays out in the long term, but this is a very interesting change, and seems like it's a good time and also a very interesting time for them to be able to do this. So that was a one. If you skim this, you might have missed it. Your remixes of fan favorite songs are coming back. That's pretty cool. Here's another big one. Solo standard playlist is going to be removed following competitive season 14. So time to get a team or run solos. If you're one of those players out there and you love to play threes and do it competitively, but don't have any friends to play with, I hate to tell you this is bad news for you. All the rest of you that have friends are going to be probably very fine because you probably didn't play solo standard a whole lot. Anyways, I know I did a little bit just to grind some rewards. So we'll see what this does, but I think this change is made so that it forces people into either one of the 3 main competitive modes: solo, duos, or threes, right? That's really what it is, standard. That's really what they're looking for when it comes to this. So they want to kind of condense that a little bit. Again, you're going to have your extra game modes and now tournaments on top of that. So they just want to make sure they're going to have enough density of players for games to queue quickly. Obviously, an influx of people is going to be great for the lower tiers. Not going to do much for those mid to higher tier players with some skills. So interesting. Good change. Bad change? Let me know down in the comments below. That's really it, what we got for today. So tried to keep it quick and short. 12-ish minutes or so. Let me know what you think about the new seasons, about competitive ranks. I think this is going to be the biggest discussion piece here, as well as some of the other little additional things that we're getting. Pretty excited about this. We have a tentative timeline, mid-September, big update, and then shortly thereafter, probably a week or so, is my guess, and free to play coming here pretty soon, couple of weeks. So hold on to your hats, grab your non-crate very rares, do your trade-ups now for your white octanes. I had a lot of people comment on the last video. If you want my opinion, if you're going to do your trade-ups, you do them now. Get your non-crate very rare trade-ups in now if you're looking for a white octane. Otherwise, hang on to them and see what you get. Roll the dice. You're going to have a lot more cool items to be able to get after the free-to-play update. So kind of depends on what you want. And but if you're looking for that infamous white octane, then you have a better odds now to get it. And they're still not very good. You'd probably be better off saving them, trading them for credits, and then trying to get one. But that's just my my less than professional trading opinion. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate it. You stopping in again. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to stay tuned to the channel. A lot of cool stuff for Rocket League and plenty of other games coming. Appreciate you stopping in. And yeah, we'll leave you with that one. I've been Doc, Average Gamer, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.